Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we revisit Golgari. So, I got a quest for black and green spells, and I thought, hey, I haven't played Golgari in quite a long time. So, I went back and I readjusted my old Golgari deck, and I went ahead and I crafted this stupid Hostile Investigator. Oh man, this card costs so much mythic wild cards because they put that in the vault and you just can't get vault cards in the new set. So, had to go waste 2 mythic rare wild cards for this. But it's a really good card. This card is pretty clutch. It got us a lot of card advantage. It got us a tempo, so I think it's a worthwhile craft. So let's talk about the whole deck list. So what we want to do is in the early game get a lot of tempo on and have some removal against our opponent's cards, but with Caustic Bronco we can always get card draw. The funny thing about the Caustic Bronco is your opponents are usually super scared of it. And because they'll think of it as Bob, right? They will, oh, actually no, they don't think of it as Bob. If it's a Bob, they won't care as much, but they think of it as like a win con where you're gonna mill a shadow and deal 15 to them. So they're worried about that and they'll do whatever they can to kill it. Whereas you're just playing a 2-mana 2/2 that draws you a card. So it's not the end of the world, but they will treat it as the end of the world. They'll use all their resources, and then you can start landing even better cards. So we have Graveyard Trespasser. You know, my favorite card in black for 3 mana is Graveyard Trespasser. Opponent really can't deal with this very easily. It's got ward, discard a card, so it's always a 2-for-1 when your opponent tries to target it. It's pretty good. And then we also have Tukalissa. We also have Tranquil Throwback. We got a lot of temple creatures along with Liliana. And then, of course, Shieldred will, kind of stick the landing. That's kind of the idea of this deck. Let's go to the deck list. In the early game, we're going to have 4 cut down, 2 Duress, lots of removal plus hand disruption. 2 drop, we got 1 Bitter Triumph, 3 Caustic Bronco, 2 Go for the Throw, and 4 Mosswood Dread Knight. Lots of card draw / tempo creatures, along with worthwhile removal, right? Go for the Throw is always good, but we stick in 1 Bitter Triumph in case we have to fight Planeswalkers as well. Then in a 3 drop, we're going to have 3 Graveyard Trespasser, 2 Liliana, 2 Path of Peril, 1 Tranquil Throwback for that tech, and then 2 Galissa Sunslayer. So we can destroy enchantments, destroy artifacts. We got Path of Peril to destroy wide boards from Boros. And then we got Liliana to kill like 1 creature or discard their cards. And of course, Graveyard Trespasser does trespassing things and kills, reanimating combos as well. Then we have 2 Hostile Investigator, make our opponent discard. We have 2 Shieldred for, I don't know how to explain why Shieldred's in the deck. And then we have 1 Aclazotz for the Bat God. Also makes our opponent discard. It's actually hidden synergy with the Hostile Investigator. But we also have then 2 Gix Command. Gix Command is actually pretty clutch in this deck, as you'll see in some of the games. And then we have 1 Nissa. Nissa does not seem to be that good. If you look at the games I played, you might think, hey, Nissa's not that great. But Nissa, there's a one-off, and Nissa is a hidden synergy in that we can use the -1 to destroy artifact and enchantments. If you just play 5, you get to pop 3 artifact and enchantment for 3 turns. But eventually you might get 7 forests and you get the -7, not 7 forests, 4 green pips to get the -7, and then you just pump your white board and just kill your opponent in 1 turn. That can also happen. Now the land base, a Golgari deck always have a bunch of lands. So we have 26 lands total. Look at all these one-offs. 26 lands total. We got 4 swamps, 1 forest, 1 Takenuma, 1 Boseiju, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Deathcap Glade, 4 Land War Wastes, 4 Restless Cottage, just 1 Underground Mortuary. There's not really a lot of Surveil synergies in the deck, so I just put 1 in here. We have 1 Cavern of Souls, naming Phyrexian. We have Phyrexian here and Phyrexian here. You can also name humans because this is not a human. This is a human, yeah. Human and humans. You can also name humans, but no, most of the time I'll be naming Phyrexians to fight against our opponent's counterspell, to land a Shieldred or Galissa. Those are really good. Or in fringe scenarios, you can name a Bat God or just name Bat, right? You can land your Bat God, and if your opponent only has Get Lost, they can't really kill Aclazotz, and you'll kill them eventually with that. 1 field against Mirrex maybe, but you don't really need a field in the deck. I just slotted in because I'm trying to get to 26 lands total. That's the whole deck list. It's pretty standard Golgari deck, but we'll go into the games. I'll talk about it after the games. Let's go into game 1. All right, our opponent is DBS Violence. Yo, no violence here. Just play a little game. Opponent goes first. We got a 4-lander with a Bronco. Let's try it. We'll say hi. We'll kind of deck are they? Rakdos wanted. Is it combo deck? Combo deck going first is hurtful to me. But I guess we'll try it out. Say hi again. We drop our Restless. They're gonna... 2 islands, huh? Well, let's Bronco it up. There's Roadside Reliquary and a Thief. You're just gonna drop a Thief on me. I mean... I'll remove it. And then I'll take a buttload of damage here. 3 life. 3 life it is. Oh boy. This is that was a weird deck. Alright, so I can definitely play the Hostile Negotiator. Or I could Graveyard Trespass him. It's kinda tricky, huh? I don't know if I want to attack. Guess I will. I'll take the life damage. I will miss a blocker though, right? For a ninja deck. It's kinda scary. Still. Maybe I'll get a removal. I don't get a removal, I'll get 3 damage. Do you want to block? Blocks. Great for me. I got 2 card draws and he blocked. Now I will negotiate in a hostile manner. Discard a card. And we get a... Oh, it is a ninja deck. I mean the artifact deck. Ginger Brute. Can't block it. Because they're gonna... Zoetic Glyph. That means I can block it. Alright, to get a Discover 3. A Bike. Bike's fine. Bike's not doing much. Alright, what do we do here? Do we break the Bike? Break the Bike, gain some life. Let's see, I need 2 greens, right? I need 1 green to break the Bike, another green to gain some life. And then, wait, no. Another green to gain some life. So I need 3 greens. That's fine, I have 3 greens. Throwback. Now pay a green. Play another green. Alright, let's destroy target, artifact or enchantment. Break this enchantment and I'll gain 4 life. Good luck with your 2 cards. Unctus with nothing in play. Yeah, you probably shouldn't block with that ninja, don't you think? That was probably a bad move. Anything else? Could have also Nisa last turn, but that would have just done nothing. Alright, they just got an Unctus. I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. Let's... I don't think he's gonna block. That would be a pretty bad move. But hey, our opponent blocked weirdly last time. Maybe he'll block weirdly this time. So let's play another land here. That way we can play the Graveyard Trespasser. You already saw this card. We will eat a Thief. And we'll play Kalissa. First strike, Death Touch. Pretty wide board. He's got a 2-3. I think that's lethal. Ginger Brew, I can't block that. He's gonna draw a card. Okay. Is he gonna... No, not a kill spell. He's gonna attack with a Ginger Brew or just quit. GG. That was a free game, I guess. I don't know what our opponent was doing, but definitely nothing good. Alright, our opponent is Elf Munos. I don't know what the language that is. Japanese, French, German. Alright, we gotta go first. We got slow land into fast land into cavern. That's pretty good. I'll probably name Phyrexian. Slow land first, right? Human, werewolf, Phyrexian praetor, Phyrexian elf. Probably. I do have a Bitter Triumph to kill whatever they play. And if they're blue, I do have a... Okay, I don't have a Bitter Triumph. That's fine. It's... You want to play that way. Now the question is, do I Galissa here? It's better, but it could get killed. No, I think that's fine. Algalissa here. The Brutal Cathar, I have a blocker. No, they have blue. They do have Brutal Cathar. Alright, they have Brutal Cathar. This costs... Yeah, this is just enough, right? Actually, no. 2 or less, so I just killed Thalia. Do they have a second Brutal Cathar? That would be pretty brutal. And then I don't think they can hold up a counterspell that way. So... yeah, let's play on curve. Even if they have a brutal counter, if they have a second Brutal Cathar, they can't really back it up with a counterspell because their Thalia attacks them out. So I can always Bitter Triumph the turn after. Copper Cove Vanguard's fine. He's not going to attack. Alright, so now I can pay 4 mana to blow up 2 cards. I think that's a good trade. You want to take 4? No. I think his out. I don't know what else he can do. He does have blue. Second Thalia, it's kind of wonky. Okay. Would he attack for 2? He does attack for 2. Makes sense. I would probably also attack for 2 here. Now, I want to kill his Brutal Cathar, right? But when I attack, would he block? With the 1/1. Yeah, makes sense. So now the question is, do I kill the Brutal Cathar? Or maybe he'll have a counter spell to back that up later on. I think it's better to kill the Brutal Cathar right now. I'll pay the 3 life. If he had a Brutal Cathar, he would have used that on my Thalia. I mean on my Shieldred already. And now I will name... the only card left are humans. Trespass. So give him a chance to bring it back if they have something to bring it back with. I'm at 18, he's at 9. He's got 2 creatures. And a blue deck against a Graveyard Trespasser. Good luck. Valiant Veteran, that's pretty good. Alright, it's a 4/3. I still have first strike, right? So he might want to kill my Shieldred. The question is, do I want to draw a card first? I mean, it's always draw first. Okay, maybe not always draw first. Now, do I attack here with Shieldred and Galissa? The answer's probably it. What can he do to kill Shieldred? Actually, I don't want to attack with Shieldred, just Galissa. Trades. Trades is fine. Moving on. Play a Dread Knight. He'll slowly die to just the Shieldred attacks. Sky Strike Officer is scary. He gets to draw cards, but yeah. Soldier deck does soldier deck things. Alright, he can't really fly over me. And he can't really draw cards without dying, so that's good. I just need to bring him down to 2, right? Not quite sure how I can do that. A Field of Ruin is not how I can do that. So I can't block any of his attackers anyways. I'm at 24. And I'm not going to attack with Shieldred. I need that to deal the damage. I guess. Oh no, I'm not drawing my removal here, unfortunately. And it is a pretty wide board of damage. Can he deal 24 damage? I guess is the question, right? 25? 26 if he blocks my Mosswood Dread Knight, which I'm pretty sure he would. Okay. He's gonna tap to draw cards. Oh, that's not smart. These are soldiers, right? Yeah, those are soldiers. Oh! Oh boy. Alright, well, let's see here. Did I just wipe his whole board? Most of his board. It's not gonna have flying. It's gonna have a bunch of soldiers, which won't help. He can draw another card, but he'll just die. 3/1/1s. It's fine with me. I'm at 26. He's at 2, effectively. And if he attacks, he dies to the backswing. If he doesn't attack, he'll die to Shieldred. He wants to draw a Brutal Cathar. I guess that's the only card. And now he cannot draw the Brutal Cathar, so... Okay. Let's give him a little scream. What else can you do? Not even gonna block it. Do your thing. Here, draw your card. Come on, let me show. Okay, I guess we're just gonna rope. He's gonna draw a 2-mana bounce spell? Oh man, that would have been a pretty big throw. GG. I don't think there's a 2-mana instant speed bounce target opponent's creature, soldier creature. So, good game, I guess. Not really. Stupid soldier deck still exists. Alright, our opponent is the Nasdad Jr. Okay, I think that's the name, right? We get to go second, which amazing. We got some removal and a card draw, so we'll stick with that. But going second is not amazing. Against Boros, even less amazing. Just play your thing. Yeah, just play your thing. Come on. Tap land. What am I gonna? Do I need a Nisa against that deck? Continuously grows. Can't pay for it. Cost 7. Never gonna get there. Is it turn 2? Gleeful Demolition time? It looks like it. Alright, here it comes. Warden. No demolition? Is he gonna pump the Warden? To the top, huh? Well, we all know what's coming on to the top, so let's put a stop to the Warden at least. Yeah, don't let him a chance to get Convoke, right? That's always a trick. Here comes the big thing. No? That can't be it. No way that's it. I can hold up a Bitter Triumph, but would it be better to Liliana this turn? If I Liliana, he's gonna make 2 soldiers, and then I will lose to one of the soldiers. That does not feel very good. I can rest his cottage, get some tap land out of the way, but I don't really... Okay, Liliana, make him sack this. We just have more. Make him sack this. If he has 2, he attacks Liliana and loses Liliana. Oh, that's kind of harsh, right? Alright, fine. It's gonna come. There it is. Resolute Reinforcement. Can't stop those. And now he's just gonna Convoke into the night. Yeah. case. Oh, doesn't do anything to me. We'll discard a card. I don't need this many lands. We'll kill the reinforcement, I guess. It's not great, but it doesn't trigger the case anymore. So at least I get that going for me, which is nice. Draw a card. Okay. And draw a 1-drop. 2-drop is reasonable. It's not a 1-drop with the Liliana, but at least it gets me on board. Now I can block. Epicure, ouch. Attacks with 2, huh? That's interesting. What kind of pump would he have? Egonjo? Yeah, I mean, is that the best you got? I can live through an Egonjo. Gig's Command, huh? I don't have 2 creatures to bring back. I could give him lifelink. I can destroy all of his creatures, and then give. No, I don't think it's worth it right now. Maybe it's better just to make him discard a card. Well, I don't want to discard my gigs, right? So maybe it's better right now to make him sack a creature.
Something suspicious is going on, and for once, it's not my fault. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Yeah, it's not on curve, but he's not gonna have much creatures left. This only returns creatures. Recruiter for 2/2/2s. Ah, see, it's a good thing I kept the Gix. Gix Command. I don't want to make him discard. So destroy all creatures with power 2 or less. So we're doing that. And then, do we want to return the Bronco or lifelink? I don't need the life as much as protect Liliana. Yeah. 3/2, you want to attack? You're gonna have to, right? Yeah, there you go. So it's a case? It can't be a case. Is it another Egonjo? Another Egonjo, huh? That's interesting. 2 Egonjos in his deck. I was not expecting that. Alright, I don't want to discard my Shieldred, so I guess we'll play it. But then I will lose the Mosswood Dread Knight. Would it be better just to play this? Fine. See? Not punished. Not punished and shielded. Not even using the Liliana, just threatening him with it. What do you got? Mirix on his turn. You know, Boros, they don't really have that high of an IQ. Alright. What do we do here? Hostile, drop the cut down. I get a clue. I don't really need to cut any of this down, right? He doesn't discard a card. But I get a 4/3 on board. Yeah, let me get that clue. Clues are nice. Clues are a life gain. And then it's a 3/3, and then I can start attacking. Take 4. That's gonna clock him pretty fast. Alright. Take 6 a turn. Novice Inspector. Cool. You wanna take another 2? GG. Stupid Boros. Take that. No Gleeful Demolition, no win. Alright. Our opponent is the Batinovich. Okay. Another language I don't speak. You go first. Wow. First was a Deathcap Glade. So I'm still gonna keep because I have a Bronco and all I have is black cards and I have black mana, so it's justifiable. Fill with Skullwater. Interesting. Let's get into the Broncos. Go Broncos! What the fucking do? Alright. Is this toxic? This is toxic. Weird toxic deck. Can I draw a land, please? I do. Okay, good. Needed that land. You do this. You eat it a little too soon.
Before brunch. I've always hated crowds.
Bat, okay. What are you gonna take? Got a lot of cards. Most of which are pretty good against a bat. So now I guess the question is, do I Path of Peril the bat? I don't draw a land, so I could make him discard, and I'll discard, and that just feels kind of bad, right? I just Bitter Triumph the bat? No. Path of Peril is the most useless card here. What do I discard then? The cut down?
Drop it.
I got discard fodder. Discarding another bat? Okay. 4 mana. Preacher. Please let me draw a land. Good, 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 good. All just according to Keikaku. Now that's kind of tricky, right? Because I definitely want to keep that land. But I definitely want to kill the Preacher. Guess do I just lose the Liliana? Or I could just not use the Liliana. You know, there's always that. If that's the case, right? I don't have to play it this turn. Pay 3 life to kill this. Alright, now you can play whatever you want. Look at that. I don't have any responses. Another Preacher? Cool. Gonna have to make him sack, but that's fine.
Waste of my time. Haven't you
We're
ever
both
heard
at
of personal
low
space?
card in hand, which means that the Scar synergy is gonna be real. I think that's game. I mean, okay, Shieldred. Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, I think that's gonna be game. It's kind of tricky. It's okay, keep going back and forth on whether it's winning or losing, but I don't want to take that life. Alright, see? Kill the Shieldred, I won a quick game. Pretty standard stuff. Alright, our opponent is the Ideon. Sure. Don't get ID'd on. We go first with Duress. Wow. And a fast land? That's not fair. I'm gonna keep, but there's something wrong with this. I'm gonna probably miss the Duress. That's why it's wrong? I don't know. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna miss. Alright, cut down, slip, Gix command. What does slip do in this deck? Weird sort of you know what? I'm gonna take a Gix command. Not sure what his slip's gonna do, but it's gonna do something. Alright, let's Mosswood Dread Knight it up, draw another card. Start with the Trespasser. Before it gets any counter spells, Trespasser is gonna be real good. Right? It's forced him to discard. Okay. GG. Is that a game? Alright, our opponent is FT Joy, 285. You go first with no interactions, but we do get to go first, so maybe we'll draw something. We'll say hi. I don't know about this. I don't know about the just Path of Peril kind of game. Let's hope that he doesn't have something crazy. We do get to land number 4. Maybe he'll use... Huh. No way he has nothing. He has nothing? I don't want to Path of Peril this 1-1, so... Yeah, this Boros is a lot slower than I thought it would be. Also, Draenei is an okay card, I'll keep. Reinforcements, makes sense. And Impecal. That's 3, right? Yeah, that's 3. So the Path of Peril doesn't actually kill it. And I can't respond to the Impecal. Do they have a case? If they have a case, I just die. So do they have a case? Well, I don't just die, right? I still can Gix command next turn, which will kill his whole thing. Alright, I think he wants me to block. For an Aganjo. I don't have to block for an Aganjo. Inspector. He's gonna go wide. Gleeful Demolition, even wider. Do they have the Convoke Knight? No Convoke Knight, huh? Well, see, the thing about no Convoke Knight is... there goes your board. So everything? I didn't sack the 3-4. Good luck. Good luck with whatever it is you were doing. Yep. Resolute Reinforcement. He still has some oomph left. But I still have a Path of Peril, so let's see what else you got. Maybe top deck the Convoke Knight? Something. So I still have Path of Peril to wipe his board if I need to. Oh, that Gix command with Clutch. There is the Night Errant. Yep. Opponent never misses. Jeez. Alright, and then he has an Epicure. I draw a tap land. Alright, so the question right now is, do I Path of Peril him? Obviously, right? It doesn't hurt that much, so Path of Peril him, and then I will Bitter Triumph the Night Errant. Do I Bitter Triumph right now, though? It does stop him from playing another Night Errant with the Voldaren Epicure. Do I pay 3 life? Or discard a card? I can discard this Marsh. Alright, the question is, do I attack? I attack him. I have 6 damage. Then he just dies if he doesn't block. I'm at 11. He can't really aggro me with 2 cards at 11. So the answer is yes. If he tries to draw more cards with the clue token, he will just die from the board. Alright. So he wants to aggro me that way. Or not. GG, I guess. Can't go through the Shieldred. Stupid Boros. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen all those games, how did you feel about this deck? So this is what I want to talk about in terms of Golgari. I wanted to get some inspiration, a net deck idea about Golgari, so I looked on, untapped.gg and those websites, and apparently there are a whole slew of Golgari decks. There are so many mixtures. You notice here, we have no bat, right? We got Bat God, but we have no bat to look at our opponent's hand. We have no Gix to card draw when we attack. There's a lot of cards that Golgari has that we can't actually fit in a 60 card deck, right? We don't have Terra Thunder in this deck at all. We have, Bitter Triumph. We don't have Shoot the Sheriff. We don't have a Long Goodbye. We have Back God, we have Gig's Command, but we don't have 4 Children. A lot of decks run 4 Children. And so yeah, we have Graveyard Trespasser. Some decks don't run Graveyard Trespassers at all. So when it comes to Golgari deck, there are so many different versions out there. There's no one definitive one. This is the one I'm running this time, but I feel like Golgari really is something that is still looking, funny enough, still looking to be perfected. Everybody knows how Golgari works. Everybody knows how Golgari plays, and not that many people agrees on what is the best version of Golgari. One thing I can say about Golgari deck, well, you definitely need to have Children, of course, right? 2 off, 3 off, 4 off, that's questionable, but you definitely need to have at least 2 Childrens, at least 2 Liliana. I can't justify not having 2 Liliana, it's just so good in Golgari. I do think at least 2 Hostile Investigator as well to fill out your 4-drop curve. That's a necessity. But one of the main things you must have for Mosswood Dread Knight, you might not see it, but every Golgari, or you probably do see it, you might not think of it, but every Golgari deck has 4 Mosswood Dread Knight. It's a very good card. That's the whole reason why Golgari exists. You card draw, and then you play a creature, and then if it dies, you card draw again. And card draw really synergizes with Children. So you don't actually lose life, you gain life with Children. So yeah, that's how I feel. Now you can think about cutting Path of Peril, but you do see how Path of Peril fights against Mono White. It fights against Boros. It's pretty good for that. And Gig's Command, you saw how good that was in the last game, right? Gig's Command just wiped our opponent's entire board, and then we won. Just, they don't have a board anymore, they're dead. So yeah, that is how I feel about this deck. Golgari is strong. Golgari is, I want to say Golgari is peak, right? It's not the best deck in the meta in best of 1 or best of 3. I don't think Golgari can be the best deck right now, but it will always be in the running for the best deck. It will always be up there where you cannot just, you know, ignore it, you can't remove it from the running is what I'm trying to say. Why Golgari is so good is the reason why whenever any opponent lands under turn 1 a Restless Cottage, you're like, oh no, what deck is this? How do I fight against this deck? Are there more graveyard hate? Are there more enchantment artifact hate? Are they more temple? Are they more creature heavy? You don't know, and that's also what makes Golgari real strong. That's how I feel about this deck. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.